I think my we have a vacancy in the bishop seat of Lisboa. There's a churchman from a rich family who has made an offer. If we approve and back his election to the position, we'll gain a large contribution to our coffers. Two points of papal influence, that's it. I'll take the money. It'll allow me to put down a couple markets here, or docks. And then markets will be my next purchase. I have a little bit of hope with this, like I said, this current save. I've completely grabbed, like I said, I think either have full control of 3 of the cheats, or have full control of 2 and have like a half control of the third. I forget which. It's going to be a matter of who has the last tick on that cardinal. I think I'm going to maybe start a new CK2 and play in the Middle East, the Jerusalem area, and see what I can do here. Aragonese conquest of Castilla la Vieja against Aragon and Naples, defensive war. Yes, I will accept that war. I'll even send some troops to help in this one. Let's see where, if I can catch the Aragonese fleet out, that's even better. Where's my, oh, my fleet's up blockading there. I don't need them up there. I'll bring my fleet down here and guard the entrance too. See, I'm at full maintenance, so I'm okay there. How's the English war doing? They still haven't... oh, they have finally gotten through to Calais. England doesn't have much of an army left. They're too busy fighting rebels. Speaking of rebels, I bet we can... I bet we can do something about that. Well, you can't do anything about that. Never mind. Yeah. No rebels to support. How about over here? No rebels to support. Okay. I don't know. Since I haven't done anything in that area of the world, I don't know how I would start. Probably the equivalent of a duke, at least, I would imagine. I think I'm going to land in the Baleares there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Maybe take Sardinia away. I won't be able to take any land, but... ooh, big fleet coming. And I don't see a Castilian fleet there to help me. There's a Castilian fleet. Where'd they go? Okay, he caught my trade fleet. Let's get over there and help him, Castile. Oh, nope, Castile's just pulling their fleet in and pulling it back out. That's no good. Oh, there we go. We got a Castilian fleet. I don't know, probably Greek. If I could get a decent empire formed out of it, then I convert it over to EU4. Oh, did I capture some ships? I think I did. I did. I captured one. Sank a bunch. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Go back on patrol. So I'd get a decent empire formed and then convert it over to EU4 and see what we can do there. I've got 7 transports. That's enough to get me across. And take over Sardinia and the Balearias. I'll keep that in mind. Let me write that one down. Wait till I can finish this landing here. God, it takes so long to land troops. There we go. Okay, let me find something to write on. Tourniquets. Uh, 1066 start. Okay. Made note of it, and I'll take a look at that as my when I pull that up again. Probably be playing a little bit of that Friday evening. I might, well, depends on what time I get home from work on Friday. I love all these Central European powers that want access to my country's military access. Could land and get them to release Sicily too. Wouldn't that be something? I can't get them to do anything. It's Castile's war, but oh, last jousting tournament expired. Well, it was fun while it lasted. And just so I don't forget them, we'll send them back home. Okay, Castile, are you going to, do anything in Aragon, or? Just wander around your own territories. For the matter, what's Aragon doing up there? Oh, that's not Aragon. I always get those flags confused. So Aragon has no troops left? Is that what this is? No, there's 34,000 troops, and they can't all be Naples. Maybe they can be. Who knows? Well, there's 8,000 of them. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. They probably have a galley fleet there. That's not too bad. I should be able to fight them off. I don't have any galleys, which puts me at a bit of a disadvantage. There's the Aragonese army, 14,000 strong. Wonder where they came from. Yeah, it looks like I'll be able to make short work of the Nepali fleet. Yeah, it does sound like a lot of fun. It's almost a shame that I just finished a Hindustan save because I don't want to really jump right back into that region as my next EU4 save, but I might have to anyway. Hey, we finally caught our 4th tech. Welcome, welcome. Okay, first siege done. I don't know if I really want to land in Sicily or not. I'd be piecemealing my army to do that. I can't see who just joined, but welcome to Conquest of Paradise save as a hopefully colonial Portugal. We're still a ways away from being able to colonize. We're about 11 years into the save. And we're going to finish off this siege before I progress any further. It looks like Castile's got Aragon on the run still within their boundaries. This was a war Aragon declared on Castile. God. 6 a month. We need a bunch just for our first idea. We're still a year away from our first full idea, which will give us our first colonist. I really think I'm going to push the first 3 ideas through to get the colonial range bonus. Tech's going to suffer a little bit, but right now there's nothing in colonial range other than the one African province. So, and we don't get a colonial range boost until tech level 7, which is still quite a ways away. So I think I'm going to spend the 1,200 points of Diplo power and get the first 3 points of exploration done. It looks like Castile suffered a loss on the mainland, but they still have significant forces there to counter the attack of Aragon. In the meantime, our siege is almost complete. You know what? I may have to help them. I don't think I can land in time. We'll see. We're not going to be able to land in time. Never mind. I'm not going to waste my troops that way. I'm not going to spend my troops that cheaply. We'll go back and finish our siege here. Should be over in a tick or two. Let's see, has Aragon teched up yet? Military and Diplo, yep. And there's our siege complete. So, oh, Castile managed to win? Maybe? Okay, let's go take a look and see if we can have a hope of landing in Sicily. Really don't think I can land on Sicily safely. Unless, no. Let's see what the Sicilian army looks like. Okay, that hurt a little bit. It's one heck of a battle going on there. Okay, so Aragon ended up losing 10 ships. We lost one. I think that was probably mine too. Let's see. Yeah, we did lose a transport. Okay, it's time for us to put to port to repair. I think we're going to land some troops over here while we're waiting for see, this is a defensive war by Castile. That's not a good idea. We're going to get back on the mainland. We'll pull our troops off the Baleares as well. They haven't made any progress toward their war goal of Castilla La Vieja yet. Let's get some repair work done on those before I go back out for course, I'm also one transport shy, which means in order to pick everybody up, Austria on Baden. Austria's been very active in this round. England with rebels once again. Scotland's been guaranteed. And they're also guaranteeing the supporting the independence of Sweden and Lorraine. Interesting. Disputed succession, Burgundy and Lithuania. Well, I'm at war with Burgundy, so there's nothing I can do there. And I'm not worried about Lithuania. Ship repair is going fairly well. Guess I should put them in Porto where they repair quicker. Or in Lisboa, I mean. Where they repair quicker. How many ships does Aragon have left? 3 lights and 14 galleys. Cock is about halfway done. Let's see what kind of discoveries we've made down here. A little bit. Gonna send them on another round trip. Aragon keeps picking on my trade fleet and then getting beat up in his in the process because Castile's ships come to the aid. Aragon is going to have nothing of a fleet left by the time this is over. Yeah, we lost 2. Lost a galley, it must have been Castilian, and a transport. Hopefully that wasn't mine. And they lost their entire fleet. And was not mine. Good. So the Alliance has 10 ships left. They're all Napoli. Aragon has ceased to exist as a naval force. Brittany entered in a military alliance with Burgundy. Okay. Level 1 theologian. If it would help me convert the natives of Ceuta, I would, but it won't help me, so I'm not going to bother hiring a theologian. Might give me access to a couple We now have a colonist available. Good. Look at that. Ceuta had 2 leaders show up. Army reinforcer. Morale of armies plus 10%. That's not bad. England, France embargoing. Castile, Morocco embargoing. Well, while Aragon and Castilian armies are chasing each other in circles, I'm going to quietly occupy everything I can. Okay, tech up for admin. Good, good, good. Constable and temples. Military access from Denmark, sure, why not? We can use some Danish influence. Burgundy, Lithuania, Trebizond, and Brunswick. Not interested in any of those. Oh, I could separate piece. Don't quite have enough war score yet. I didn't think I could separate piece them. I'm going to have to pay attention to that. I'm going to separate piece them if I can grab one. Probably, you know what? Probably the Baleares. If I grabbed Sardinia, I'd probably want to release them as a vassal. Let's see, what's the fish there? Ooh. Ooh, copper there. Okay, Burgundy, England peace, stout, and England no longer has any continental possessions. That's interesting. Now we'll have to see if England actually turns toward colonization. Let's see, England still has not teched up at all. I will have that cardinal. Aragon must be out of money or something. They're not raising troops or anything that I can see. Yeah, they only have 23 ducats available, so Aragon's almost broke. England broke their alliance with Connacht, so England's going to go for Ireland. And that's not a surprise. So I've almost completed that siege. Yeah, maybe one more tick, I'll complete that siege. That siege has a way to go. Good thing is Aragon doesn't have enough troops to challenge me, so... Each siege phase is 27 days long. And there's that siege. Yep, we're going to catch you between the rock and the hammer. You've got no place to run, Aragon. Some people were so devout in their religion that they set out to help the poor and heal the sick. They were called saints. Oh, I love the gain stability. I love the gain papal influence too. You know what? We're going to take the influence. Give us a step up when they try to steal our cardinal again. No more smugglers. Castile's finally going to get around to trying to occupy territory. And with that, Aragon will cease to exist as a power in the Iberian Peninsula. Okay, formalize scales, weights, and measures. Hell yeah. And Burgundy's still trying to steal a cardinal away. That's why I got the extra papal influence. Got enough money to see what we can build. We'll build a couple of constables. See, are we still patrolling the trade? Yep, we are. I guess we can take a look. Okay, so we have found a couple of the tribes now. Hopefully they can do all of that. Oh yeah, I was going to, let's see. Got a 38 war score now. I could get Sardinia. I think I want the copper in Sardinia. I might end up having to release them as a vassal. 11.2 aggressive expansion. Is it the same for the other one? It's 11.2 either way. 11.2 aggressive expansion. Is it the same for the other one? It's 11.2 either way. 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 11.2 either I'm going to go for Sardinia, and I'll end up ultimately releasing them as a vassal. Okay, the Aragonese conquest of Castilla de la Vieja has failed. Welcome to whoever just joined. If you just joined, there are 15 years roughly into a Conquest of Paradise expansion, playing as Portugal with the intention of checking out the new colonialism type aspects with the expansion from the eastern side of the Atlantic. Aragon conceded defeat. I pieced out at just the right time. Okay, I should have new unit types, I thought. I don't see the message. I saw the message earlier. Make sure I didn't lose my cardinal. No, I didn't. Brittany and Castile in a military alliance. Okay. Castile and Burgundy in a military alliance. So they're now allied with Burgundy, myself, and Brittany. Okay. Troops, military. I swore it said I had new unit types available. I guess not. Okay, so... let's see, my heir should be of age, right? And not quite close enough. Oh, and he's here, and he's gone. Cardinal is no longer loyal to us. Yes, he is. He just didn't know it. Risk is down to 8.7%. Or no, 0.7% in Ceuta. 8.7 in Sardinia. That's fine. I'm not as worried about Sardinia. I can go ahead and lower maintenance. See if we found anything else available. Military access from the Teutonic Order again. %25 to our next idea. Okay. Now, as far as I know, I still only have one place I can colonize. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let's get a jumping off point at least. We're still 2 ideas away from having, hey, I have an active cardinal. Yay. It's not my ideal landing spot, but it's really, unless I want to wait for another 800 points, no, 700 points, 10 years before I actually can colonize at a decent range. In 10 years, I should be able to finish a colony, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. So I'd like to at least be able to get down here to Cape Verde, but I don't have the range. National Epic has expired. Well, that's no fun. Okay, a couple constables are done. Disputed succession, just Lithuania and Brunswick, so nothing worth going for out there. I can build 2 new buildings, so let's take a look at some marketplaces. Constables. Fish, more fish, and wine. So actually, I'm going to go with the market in Baraka, and we're going to start building up Sardinia a little bit just in case I keep it. If I don't keep it, just vassalize it, that's fine. They'll have a better income. Okay, within the next half hour or so, I'm going to take a break and go prepare dinner. When I come back this evening in an hour or so, whenever that is, I will be switching games, just for a heads up. Okay, so we have 1 active cardinal, and it looks like we can get a cheap run at a second. Take it from Castile, who has so far only expanded into Granada itself and not done much else. England have lost all their continental possessions. They're at peace. They must like me, right? Yeah. They still like me. Fought to the end, +7. Honored Alliance is down to +1. Papal State canceled their military access, no problem. I wonder if I should look at a new mission. I should have done it before I colonized. I might have gotten the mission to colonize. Look at all these. Let's see, have a theologian. Have a theologian pass Advancement of Religion Act. I need that. I need a theologian. I have one available. Do I want to switch? I do. I want that additional let's see if I have the possibility of converting him yet. Base fit, nope, still a 0. Still a 0. Getting closer, though. How much more do I need? England at war again with Scotland this time. Defensive war. Scotland is allied with France. Livonian order and conduct. We're going to go ahead and accept it for the same reasons as before. I'm really not worried about France, so coming over and saying hi. They have a total fleet of, oh, who just joined? Their fleet just jumped to 29 ships. And they're managed to snag a trade fleet over there, which it looks like I'm beating them at. Natives in Rio de Oro. That's not good. Okay, that was close. Conflict of opinion and interest over religion and secular matters between our government and our nation's religious authorities has upset the clergy. I want that extra papal influence, and I've got a high enough prestige that that's not an issue. Yeah, you better go hide. I think I'll leave them over here in Sardinia in case he decides to pop out again. God. I needed an admiral with maneuver on that fleet. Let's see if he's got a little bit of maneuver, not a lot. I don't have anyone better. I'm not going to pull him off my exploration ship. Looks like Genoa's busy. Lollard heretics. I'm going to keep his trade fleet bottle up if nothing else. We'll just sit there and wait for you to come out to me. Okay, what is my colonization rate? 25 per year. Yay. It's going to be a while. Okay, France did have a bigger trade fleet out here somewhere. Bigger fleet out here somewhere. Aha, caught him. And there's... Oh, that's Swedish fleet. Oh, okay. I think that's what I saw earlier. Okay, I gained myself a light ship and he lost himself a light ship. See if I can get him to come out and play again. 2 marketplaces a month out. Cardinal is no longer loyal to us. Yes, he is. So now I'm battling both Castile and Aragon for control of that cardinal. Come out. I'm going to go ahead and core Sardinia. We might pull a culture change on them. Level 1 philosopher in Lisboa. Yearly prestige. Oh, and of course there's level 2 statesman. England is not faring well. Rebels have taken over Corsica. Lullard heretics. Should crush those heretics. We're all the way up to 68 colonists. Ooh. Okay, so Scotland's sieging one province in England, England's sieging 2 provinces in Scotland. I imagine the Scottish Navy has been soundly beat. France can't get across the channel. So it's more or less status quo up there in England. Yeah, I'm going to hold off building until I have 100 in the treasury. Keep a little bit. Our rate of gain is down due to the colony. 10% completed. 25 per year still. Base 5, production efficiency 2, colony level 4, aggressiveness -4. Oh, no, you don't. You really think you're going to cross into my territory, heretics? They think they're going to. If I'm lucky, my king will get himself killed battling lawless heretics, and I'll have an heir worthy of ruling for a while. What is Sweden doing? Sweden is just sailing around, not doing much of anything. Okay. Okay, the heretics have been squashed. Sadly, my king still lives, it looks like. An advisor, level 1 natural scientist. And now I'm battling France for the loyalty of that as well. How old is my monarch anyway? Oh, he's only 29 years old. He's going to live a long time unless I do something about that. Austria is now an archduchy. Looks like Poland's expanded some. Looks like Lithuania's expanded some too. Okay, I'm going to go 2 more calendar years, I think, before I break for dinner. Okay, colony. Still slowly chugging along. Wow. Scotland's beating English. Scottish army's beating the English army pretty badly. I could go relieve that siege, I guess. I'm going to go up that way and see if we can provide any support to the English army. Almost 3/4 of the way to our next idea point, which is going to be a quest, which isn't really going to help us any. Other loyalty change. land there quick enough, I can crush the Scottish army. A talented inventor of our country made something many considered impossible. He managed to devise a method that allows him to press to print huge amounts of copies of the Holy Bible, allowing every Christian to have one and rendering many monks across the world jobless. You know, I didn't think about that. That was a bad thing. He started with the Bible. Soon other books will be printed to spread enlightenment across the continent. As classics are rediscovered in Europe, the whole continent is going to change forever, gain 25 prestige. Hey, Gutenberg, who would have guessed he was Portuguese? Okay, hey, we managed to beat back the Scottish horde. Now maybe England will get out of this silly war. So I've fought alongside Castile in a defensive war against Castile and provided the only offense of that war. Now I'm fighting alongside the English inside a English defensive war, and I'm providing the only offense there. Oh, looky there, rebels in Scotland. Even better. If I was smart, I'd be across here in Connacht instead. Oh, Connacht's not in the war any longer. I wonder when they got out. That's where they started out in that war. Okay, there's one Scottish army wiped out. And if England doesn't get their reinforcements up in time, there'll be a second one. If England does get their reinforcements up in time, there'll be a second one wiped out. They did. See, our next idea group comes at Tech 7, so we're a little bit of ways there. Our next, we're 536, so we're 180 away from our next military attack. Less than 100 from our next idea. England is going to go on the offensive finally, I think. And I've got roughly 13 months left to play this session. That'll put us at the 20-year mark, which is usually about what I aim for. We are ranked 7th in the world. .17 a month in administrative, 0.14 a month in military, 0 a month in diplomatic. Diplomatic's going to lag a little bit while I tech up to idea group 3 of colonization. Let's see, core construction's about halfway done. The first colony's about 16% complete, 1/6 of the way through. Am I up to 34 a month or something like that here yet? Nope, or a year, 25 a year still. And England has peaced out with Scotland. Okay. So, that is another successful war we have participated in. And this session is drawing to a close here in the next 3 to 5 minutes. My leader, unfortunately, still lives. Let's see. France has a disputed succession. Aren't I in a royal marriage with France? If not, now would be a time to do it. I am not. We're going to improve our relations with France. Drop our maintenance to about 50%. Revolt risk is going down slowly. It's almost non-existent in North Africa now. I knew there was a way to do that somehow. Let's see if we can land in Sardinia in time. We should be able to. We're fighting too many people for control of this cardinal, I think. We shall have no siege of the Sardinians. Okay, we're almost at our next idea point. Yeah, it's going to be just past the turn of the year, unfortunately, so it'll be next session. Okay, our manpower's still good. Yearly maxed, stability's good, income's good. A pioneering colony is very much a man's place, but as the colony develops, we look to switch growth from immigration to new births. The colonial company responsible for one of our colonies has arranged a number of marriageable women, mostly widows, to travel to the colony. Hey, 200 population and 7 manpower. Very nice. That'll speed that up significantly. That just took an average of 8 years off of the colonization time. Okay, and as the year draws to a close here, we will be calling it quits for this session. So that I will be back after I prep dinner with a run of EverQuest Next Landmark Alpha. And we're getting slaves out of Rio de Oro. Not exactly our ideal, but hey. Oh, we're losing money. Why are we losing money? We shouldn't be losing money. Colonial maintenance is at 2. Advisors is at 3. Is our trade fleet's out patrolling? I don't know why we're losing money all of a sudden. We shouldn't be. Okay, end of year. Allows recruitments of explorers and conquistadors. Okay, so we've got our second idea. We have 400 points from getting our colonization range increase, which will significantly give us the ability to get over here to these colonies. So we are on pace for, let's see, at 6 a year right now, 6 a month, 72 a year. We're about 6 years out with no changes. We're about 6 years out from colonizing somewhere across the ocean. So by 1470 we should be able to do that. Tech-wise, we're 80% through tech, military tech, which will give us our first new unit type at least. And everything else is going pretty standard. Successful in both wars we've been in. And we've gained control of Sardinia, which we will eventually release as a vassal. Not quite ready to do that yet, but that will probably come. It does give us a jumping off point if need be, but I don't plan on spending a lot of time over here unless I decide